look at 2019 paper 2, a question which is on a topic called the human body. Okay, now under the human body specifically, this question is on reproduction. Okay, which is grade 8 work. So the question is saying, the diagram below shows a fetus in the uterus of a pregnant woman. Okay, so this diagram is showing a fetus, this one is called a fetus, right? Okay, in the uterus of a pregnant woman. Okay, so this diagram has been labeled these parts. We have got L. Now we need to know what L is, the actual part given to part A, right? So part L, this is our placenta. This is our placenta. L, this is our placenta. Then we have part G, which is the umbilical cord. This is the umbilical cord. Then you have what our J, which is the endometrium, or you can say uterus wall. You can say endometrium, or you can say uterus wall. Okay? Uterus, the walls of the uterus. Okay? Then H, this is the amnion bag or amnion sac. You can say this is our amnion sac, or you can say amnion or amnion bag. Amnion bag. This is our H. Can you be quiet? Then K, this is our fetus now. This is our fetus. Take note. This is our fetus. Then I, this is the amniotic fluid. This is the amniotic fluid. Amniotic fluid. Okay, this is the amniotic fluid. Okay, so these are the parts we have. Then you have what, let's say, what else do we have? What else do we have? And then include, let's say, include the cervix here. And so on. Now let us proceed. Let us look at the questions. So the questions, question A, it says, identify the structures labeled G and H. So they want us to identify G and H. So we have G, which is the umbilical cord. Then H, we have the amnion sac. Okay, so solutions are right from this side. So solutions or answers. Okay, question A, they want us to identify G. So part G within part H. So I say G, what is our G? This is the umbilical cord. Take note, umbilical cord. This is our G. Then H, this is our amnion sac. Okay, amnion sac, or you can say amnion what? Amnion bag. Amnion bag. Okay. Then question B. Let's look at question B. Question B, it's saying state a function of structure I. So structure I, first and foremost, we need to identify structure I correctly. Okay? So we know structure I, this is the amniotic fluid. Okay? Okay, this is the amniotic what? Fluid. So we need to know the function of the amniotic fluid. Not only the amniotic fluid, you are supposed to know the functions of all these parts. Maybe for the sake of revision, let us go through the functions of some parts, like the placenta. What is the function? The function of the placenta, it supplies nutrients to the fetus. The placenta supplies nutrients and oxygen to the what? Fetus. That's the function of the placenta. It supplies nutrients and oxygen to the fetus, number one. Number two, the placenta, it acts as it's where gaseous exchange takes place between the mother's blood and the fetus what? Blood. Okay? Gaseous exchange between the mother's blood and the fetus blood takes place in the what? In the placenta. Okay? Then the umbilical cord, what is the function? The umbilical cord, this one, it transports or it carries. Okay? It carries waste products such as carbon dioxide from the fetus to the what? To the placenta. So it's just a passage of waste products from the fetus to the what? To the placenta. So as the fetus excretes waste products, those waste products they pass through the what? The umbilical cord as they go to the what? The placenta. So the function of the umbilical cord, just the passage of waste products such as carbon dioxide from the fetus to the what? The placenta. Then the other function of the umbilical cord, you can say it is a passage of nutrients and oxygen from the placenta to the fetus. So nutrients and oxygen, they pass through the what? The umbilical cord as they go to the what? To the fetus. So the function of the umbilical cord, the other one is saying it's the passage of what? Nutrients and oxygen from the placenta to the fetus. Okay? Then we can also look at the what? What else? Okay, let's look at this one, which is I, the amniotic fluid, which is part of our person. The function of the amniotic fluid, it is to what? It is to prevent the fetus from what? Dehydration and mechanical what? Shock. So you can say the function to prevent the fetus, okay, from dehydration and mechanical, you can say external shocks. Mechanical shocks. Okay, prevents the fetus from dehydration and the mechanical what? Shocks. Then question C, it said, complete the stages of embryo development by filling in blank spaces 1 and 4. Okay, so they want us to complete this embryo development by filling in what is supposed to be on stage 1 and stage what? Stage 4. As the embryo is developing, right? So you know, after fertilization, which is the joining of the male sex cell, which is the sperm. Okay, let's say we have got fertilization. We have the sperm. Okay. Then you have, let's say, an ovum. Okay. We have an ovum, which is the female. A female what? A female sex cell. So what is produced is what? When these two fuse up, they form what you call a zygote. A zygote is formed. A zygote is formed. So you know fertilization, right? This is fertilization. The joining or fusion of the what? Male sex cell and female sex cell to form a zygote. And that is fertilization. So the sperm plus this ovum results into a what? A zygote. So when the zygote develops, a zygote develops into what we call an embryo. Are we together? The zygote develops into an embryo. So what is a zygote? What is an embryo? An embryo, can say an embryo is a developed what? Zygote. Then this embryo, it develops into what you call a fetus. Okay? Into a fetus. So a fetus is simply a developed what? Embryo. Are we moving together? A zygote, so it's a fertilized female sex. Okay? Then an embryo it is a developed zygote. Then a fetus, it is a developed embryo. Then the fetus now develops into what we call a neonate. Neonate, or you can say new baby. New born baby, that's a neonate. Okay? Are we moving together? So this is the stages of embryo development. Okay, after fertilization, the sperm and the ovum are going to fuse up, then they are going to form a zygote. The zygote is going to develop into an embryo. An embryo is going to develop into a fetus. And finally, we have the neonate, which is a newborn baby. So completing these stages, stage 1 is supposed to be the zygote. It's supposed to have the zygote. Then stage 4 is supposed to be the what? Neonate. Neonate or newly born what? Baby. Are we together? Then Then the last question is question D. Question D is saying if the fetus in the diagram was conceived on the 20th February, if this fetus was conceived on the 20th February this year, predict the date of delivery of the baby. They want you to predict what? The date of delivery. Okay? So if fertilization took place on the 20th February, when is the child approximately going to be born? Are we moving together? Yes. When is delivery of the baby going to take place? When? So this question is based on gestation. It's based on what? Gestation. You're supposed to understand what gestation is. So we know gestation. Gestation is the length, or you can say the period of time. Okay? The period of time from conception to birth. Okay? The period of time from conception to birth. Or you can say the length of time from fertilization to birth. Okay? From fertilization or conception to what? To birth. You know what conception is? Conception, it's the act of getting pregnant. That we know. Conception is the act of getting pregnant. Okay? So from the time this woman was pregnant to the time she's going to deliver, okay, that's what we call it, gestation. That period of time, guys, that is gestation. The period of time from conception to what? Birth. Conception is what? The act of getting pregnant. So that period of time. So that period of time can be considered in terms of the what? The months. Okay. In terms of the months, we know in terms of the months. In terms of the months, it's 9 months. Is it okay? In terms of the months, it's what? 9 months. Are we together? Then in terms of days, it's 208 days approximately. Right? It's standard. Okay? Then in terms of weeks, it's 40 weeks. Okay? So if you account in terms of weeks, it's what? It's 40 weeks. And then if you are counting in terms of days, it's 280 days. Then if you are considering months, it's 9 months. Right? From the day of pregnancy to the day of birth, it's 9 months. And if you are using months, right? But if you are counting using days, it's 280 days. If you are counting using weeks, it's 40 weeks. These questions, they come by exam. Okay? Yes. Sometimes during the final exams, you may be asked a question like a pregnant woman. She's, let's say, 30 weeks pregnant. How many weeks are remaining before she delivers? So just a 40 minus what? 8, you get 10 inside. Because we're talking about what? Weeks. Okay? If you're being asked a question to say a pregnant woman, she's, let's say, 100 days pregnant. How many days are remaining before she delivers? You just say 280 minus what? Minus 100, you get what? 18. Okay, so if you're being asked a question which is in terms of days, you just subtract 9. Okay? 280 minus the days given 9. Then if you're being given in terms of weeks, just say 40 minus the what? The weeks given 9. If it's in terms of what? Months, let's say I ask you a question. A pregnant woman, she's 5 months pregnant. How many months are remaining before she delivers? 4. Just a 9 minus 5, you get 4. Yes. So in this case, we are being told to say, if this fetus was conceived on 20th February this year, predict the date of delivery of the fetus. So what you are going to do, since you have been given the date which is 29 and the month which is February, you have the month. So you are going to go to the month sign. So I'm going to say, where am I going to write? Where am I going to write from? I can write just at the bottom. Is it okay? Okay, I'll write inside. So I have January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Then you have got what? August. After August, you have what? September. Then October, November, and what? December. Are we together? Now, the fetus was conceived on 20th February. So let's forget about January. January away. Okay? It was conceived. This woman was pregnant in what? February. And then you've been asked to estimate the day or the date of what? A delivery, which is going to be child. So just count now. From February, okay? So start from March. Then 9 months ahead. So just start, this is February. This is when she was pregnant. So start counting. 1, 1, March, 2, April, 3, May, 4, June, 5, July, 6, August, 7, September, then 8, October, 9, November. So I mean, we are going. She's going to deliver in what? In November. On the same, the rest just get the same day. So you can just say 20th what? November. 20th what? November. This is the answer. Is it okay? Is it okay?
Yes.
Very good.